Hey everybody, it's Robin and welcome back to my channel. Today on the Robin's Nest, I'm going to be decorating this super adorable cake based on a fairly popular animated series playing on Netflix right now, The Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. Now I've watched a couple of episodes and I think it's a really sweet cartoon. I just love her character and I love ladybugs. So I can't wait to make this cake for you guys. Let's get into it. So for this sweet little cake, I baked up 3 6-inch chocolate cake layers as well as a taller and smaller 4-inch chocolate cake layer, which I'm going to tort into 3 separate layers. And to achieve the height of this cake, actually, I just lined my cake pan with a little bit of parchment paper to keep it from overflowing. So we're going to start by using our cake leveler, and we're going to level out our layers here, and then we're going to start stacking and filling them so we can chill it. So to fill the layers of this cake, I'm just going to be using some red vanilla buttercream, and I've colored this using AmeriColor Super Red, and you can find a link to that in the description box below. We're just going to spread this out. We're going to use this to attach our cake to our cake board. And then we're going to proceed to fill our layers. Alright, so we're going to pop this in the fridge to chill for a little bit and firm up these icing layers before we do our crumb coat. And next, when I come back, we're going to repeat all those same steps on our 4-inch cake. So when it comes to 4-inch cakes, they can be quite a challenge. They're small, they're flimsy, and they crumb and tear easily too. So what I like to do is take a little bit of icing, enough to do your layers and your crumb coat only, and I like to water it down just a tiny little bit and make it a little bit more spreadable. Like so. And this is going to keep you from tearing your cake apart. So we're just going to take a little bit of icing and we're going to secure our cake to our cake board, and we're going to start to build our 4-inch. Alright, I finished filling my layers, and now I'm just going to go ahead and start my crumb coat. And by the time I'm finished this one, my other cake should be ready to crumb coat as well. Alright, both crumb coats are done, so it's chill time. So we're going to refrigerate these for a good 1 to 2 solid hours to get them nice and firm. And while we're waiting, we're going to make some decorations. So we actually have a few decorations that are going to be standing on the cake, so we're going to want to do those first and give them lots of time to dry. So the first one I'm going to be making is her little mask, and I've made a little paper stencil, as you can see. And we're going to cut out all the little shapes and put them together. And then I'm going to insert 2 little pieces of flower wire. And we're going to let that dry so we can stand it on top of the cake. So I'm going to take a little bit of red fondant. I'm going to add some Tylo powder so it'll firm up nice for us. And I'm going to start making our pattern. Well, here's my hand-cut and hand-painted mask cake topper, and I think it turned out adorable. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty close. So we're going to set this to dry on a little bit of a curve to give it a bit of a natural face shape. And then next, when we come back, we're going to work on a little hand-painted Eiffel Tower. All right, there's our little Eiffel Tower, and I think it turned out great. I think it's gonna look really good on our cake. So we're gonna set this one to dry as well, along with our mask. And we're gonna do one more little decoration, and that's just a little personalized message from the front of our cake. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do our final coat of icing. All right, here is our final decoration, aside from a few finishing touches we're gonna do in the end. So I'm gonna go grab my cakes now, and we're gonna get our final coat of icing on each one of our tiers. And I just wanna say I really hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you are, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and ring the bell if you wanna receive a notification every time I post a new video. All right, so we are gonna start our final coat of icing on our 4-inch tier first, because I want to get this tier off into the freezer to firm up our icing layer really, really well. So that way when we transfer our top tier onto our bottom tier, we don't mess up our icing. Now once your icing layers have all firmed up, and before we stack our tiers, we're going to add a support system to hold up our top tier. So because our top tier is just a 4-inch, it's not super heavy, so we're just going to use some straws today. Now I'm just going to stick in 3 of them in a circle in the center. I'm going to push it all the way down till it stops. Make your mark, and then we're going to snip that off and tuck it in. And we'll do that with the other 2. And then when we're done with that, we're going to come in and put on our top tier. And now we're going to add a little bit of buttercream icing to the top here to help our 2 cakes stick together. There, that looks pretty good. It went on nice and straight. Now I really want to make sure that this top tier doesn't go anywhere and everything stays put onto the cake board. So I'm going to take one more skewer, which I've already measured to the height that I need, and I'm going to drive it right down through the center of the cake. And voila, our cake is stacked, and that means we're almost done. It's time to finish our decorating. So I'm going to add some polka dots for our ladybug pattern, some black borders, and then we're going to finish off with all of our handmade fondant decorations. Well guys, here it is, my Miraculous Ladybug Cake, and I just love it. I think it turned out so cute, and I really hope you guys all like it too. If you do, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up and let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. And if you're interested in any of the tools I used in the making of this cake, you can find links to them all in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a good one. Bye.